I think it's time when we leave this place today that that's an entrance, it's not an exit. And you walk into the greatest part of your life. You know the greatest distinction about millionaires and the average people? I had a billionaire with a B tell me this one time. He says, the only difference between you and me, he says, you see the rest of your life as the rest of your life. He says, I see it, the rest of my life, as the best of my life. There's no more rest of your life. There's only the best of your life. How many people with me? Can I get an amen on that? You feel that stirring inside. You feel it. And see, this is what you got to take back out to the marketplace, because people don't join you because you're some great presenter. People don't join you because you've got a sterling personality. People join you because of how you made them feel, and then from there they justify it with the facts. But before that, they got to know they can trust you. Can I hear an amen on that? How many people have met anybody that you knew for a fact, you looked in their eyes, something just wasn't right? How many people also understand that somebody has poured into you, they've lied to you, and they didn't mean it? It may have been totally unintentional, but they said something to you that you took for the rest of your life, as your life is limited. Take off the limits. It's time to take off the limits. It's time to let this thing not only go through the roof, but it's time to start believing in yourself more. What would happen to you? What would happen to your business, and what would happen to your income if you believed in yourself more than you ever have in the history of you? This place would have 10,000 people in it this time next year, and every single one of you would be earning 10 to 20 grand a month. You with me? I had a mentor tell me one time, I said, man, I can't believe it. I'm earning $8,000 a month. I'm so excited, Troy, I can't even stand it. And he says, well, that's good. But you're not an $8,000 a month earner. He says, you're an $8,000 a week earner. He says, when you earn an $8,000 a week, you call me. About a year and a half later, 2 years later, I called him and said, Ben, you're not going to believe this. It's $8,000 a week. I can't believe it. He says, well, that's good, but I'm not talking to an $8,000 a week earner. I'm talking to an $8,000 a day earner. And the moment that we started earning $8,000 a day, Ben called me and he says, congratulations, because I stretched you. I got you out of your comfort zone, but I made you believe it was possible. How many people here understand that you're singularly in the greatest spot in the history of network marketing? You got to start believing, folks. You got to start believing. You think you've seen good things in your business now? You ain't seen nothing yet. I don't see any $10,000 a month earners in this room. I see $10,000 a week earners in this room. Anybody with me? Can I hear an amen? I don't see $10,000 a week earners. I see $10,000 a day earners. Can I hear an amen? That's what I'm talking about. You got to stretch yourself beyond where you are so you can go where you've never been. You got to stretch yourself way beyond anything you thought about so that you can start living about. And you got to stretch yourself to the point where it's so uncomfortable you think you're going to break, and that's when you get to break through. People, let me tell you something. I've said this all over the world. I've done seminars in over 40 countries. Everywhere I've gone is this. If you live the life that I've been blessed to live, and Jay probably would say the same thing, and everybody else that's part of corporate and the owners, if you've been blessed to live the life that I've been blessed to live just for 7 days, you could take over and live the life I've had for 20 years. You'd do whatever it took not to go back. How many people understand there are blessings? Then there are massive blessings.